Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Steam and Steel review video. Today we'll be on the, what was this railway called again?
The NC and GMR railway.
Yes, the NC and GMR railway, and I will be joined by the owner. Your name is?
Well, depends. Friends call me Mersey. Real people, not gonna say my name, but...
Whoa. Alright, Mersey. We will be joined by Mersey. Anyway, this is Mersey's Railway. It is a Scarlet Heights map. He was telling me about some stuff about it, how, well, actually, do you want to explain the history?
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago, I started this. I spent about 2 weeks on it, and then I kind of took a break from Steam and Steel for about half a year. Then I came back, and then I started extending to places, getting new engines and whatnot. And then we did start, well, me and a few other people did start a expressway that would have taken us to all the major industries, but that's been cancelled. For now, more postponed than anything. You can see where that's starting, that bridge there, and then that's a little bit.
I was wondering what those were for.
And then, yeah, up to now. I'm revamping a lot of the track that's already laid. So this depot has gone through about 4 iterations. This is the 4th one. It's being redone in about a week's time.
Interesting.
We do redo a lot of tracks, like, I don't think we will redo the aluminium plants just yet. It is very unfinished. Well, me and a few friends never fully finished it. It just kind of sat like that for a few months. Haven't been really bothered to finish it. Yeah. And then we've had some other places. We used to have a very big quarry track, but because once you get about 10 coal, it kind of jumpstarts everything, so you don't really need quarry anymore. So we kind of just deleted that, and then we just go through track to the machine shop. And then it's up to now. So
That's pretty cool. Sounds like it's not a very extensive history. So, what do you have for us to do today?
Well, first, or maybe, we'll drop off this lot of iron. Very heavy. And we go for a tour around the map.
Alright then.
Passenger coaches.
Oh, and there's the passenger coaches. Alright, sounds good. And I'd also like to mention, excellent name, just wrong wheel configuration.
Yeah.
Should have used should have used a H2 for this.
Yeah. I mean, they intend though, so I could just swap it around.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying that the Pembrokeshire inside me is saying otherwise.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I might.
The Muriel inside me says otherwise. You don't get that reference, do you?
I think I do. No.
It's a Summer Wales reference.
Oh.
Because the Gallagher's mine, or it used to be called Denko's mine, they have a locomotive called Spitfire, who is also under stonemason. He's an 080. His design is based off Muriel from the Eskid and like Riverglass Railway, and now it's named River Urt, and it's a tender engine. So this is actually that far-fetched, far.
Isn't Spitfire on Summer Wales I don't know how to explain it. Its design is
based off River Urt, or not? It's based off River Urt's original design, which was called Muriel. The old one was, I think, based more off the current design, but the old model of Spitfire was based off the more current design, the one that she runs with now is a tender engine. But the original one, the new model is based off the original one that she originally came as, or I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll explain it in my Engine of Summer Wales episode whenever I get to that. That might take a while because the update's going to be very big. Anyway, enough of Wales. Let's get on to Steam and Steel, which is the main game of today. This is not a Wales video.
Yeah. Right, let's get going. We do have notes here. 2 short blasts for moving. two short, one long for reversing, and then one for shifting round yards and whatnot.
Sounds good.
We also have light head codes, so top and bottom right is heavy goods. So that'd be for this train, because it's obviously very heavy. An engine that's not being used just have at least one red headlamp. Signify it's not being used. I know that K1 over there that is doing like little bangs for some reason. That has two lights because it's compared to the passenger train that we're gonna tour with later.
Alright, sounds good. Very, very, very intricate.
Yeah, the bottom left and top headlamp is just like light medium goods.
Alright, that's good to know.
Both heads on the road. We on the wrong side. Oh well.
Fair enough.
Look, to the right, that is probably the only untouched thing on the map. That's been the same for God knows how long.
Oh, neat. Quite cool.
We've got forest camp here. That's just coming into it. If you're curious why it is industry track with rail here, I thought it might look nice.
It definitely does.
There's like an embankment there, or a stone embankment doesn't look quite right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, something I will say though is that when I first joined into this railway, I thought this was another railway purely because of this lumber mill route. Because on another railway I did, which was the Scarlet and Denver Light Railway, it had the almost exact same track layout, and I was like, hold on, is this the same railway?
Yeah.
But no, it's a different one. It just looks so similar that I was about to say, wait, this is the same railway. I already made a video on you guys, you know. But no, it's a different railway.
To our left here, you've got the track for the Grand.
Ah.
The track we bought at the lumber mill, that is the bauxite mine track.
Oh, neat.
Down here is you've got the branch on your left there.
Oh.
Over this way, which is where we're going now, is the machine shop. I'll just slow down a bit. Down there is the quarry. We don't use the quarry because, as I said before, once you get about 10 coal, you don't really need it anymore because it jumpstarts all the other industries that require it.
That's true.
Yeah. It's kind of just like use once or twice and never use it again. You might have a screenshot somewhere. This was double tracked down to the quarry, but it was very messy. Deleted it.
Okay then.
Because obviously you don't need it. So. Down here is just a big. I think it's 100. No, it's not. It's about 323 machine. It is a negative 3.2, so it's very.
Yes. Sorry, continue. Sorry, continue.
What'd you say?
Alright then, but you were saying something about the sorry, it's a bit hard to hear you because the audio for Steven Steel, and I should have raised your Discord audio. Hopefully you guys are able to hear him because this is running off the same audio channel. I can't switch it so that way yours is louder or quieter, so apologies for that, and
I don't know if we're going to the rail.
That's you're speed loading it, or speed unloading it. That's interesting.
Yeah. I find it easier. No point in stopping when you can just get off.
That is true.
So, for some industries, it's not a loop. For some, it's a friction buffer. If you're wondering what I mean by friction buffer, essentially it derails to stop itself.
Ah, interesting. So a derailer then.
Yeah, basically. Well, once we go on the tour, I'll show you where we have our friction buffers.
Nice.
I think there's 3 on the map at the moment.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, I think there's 5.
Ah.
So, you can unload that last one if you want.
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to use the money, and I think you definitely need the money more.
So, my goal for this machine shop, we're going to redo it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Not the down here, because the track down here is perfect. I'm on about the track into the machine shop. in this machine shop. I'm gonna leave these bulkheads here. You can get one of my help. You can get them.
Sounds good.
Brake fans. Got to say this before.
Does he?
Black brake fans are for heavy goods trades.
Ah, so you got color. So you got full. So you got everything fully color coded then.
I'm very organized. I don't like to organize things.
That's good for you. You would hate my room. Just one look at my you would look at my room and probably get like a heart attack.
Oh, trust me, I've seen some messages. Undisclosed years of existence.
Is this gonna be like that one meme where it's like the person in the Minecraft base has like a very organized, everything's been organized, meanwhile the real life room is like the world's messiest thing?
Maybe.
I get it. Anyway, where to next?
We'll go to the depot, and we'll quickly move these into siding, and then we will grab K1.
Alright then.
As I was saying, brake fans, black brake fans for heavy goods, beige brake fans for just anything really, light, medium. So it's basically just two colours really. And then coaches, Bisc, barely ever used them. I've bought them once they released, and then I've not used them until now, other than like 1 or 2 special tours I've done. Yeah.
What? Audio's okay.
Like, that's what I love about this game. A lot of games with Steam trains, they don't really get it right. They don't animate the valve gear, like most of the.
Well, I mean, it depends which. It depends what type of train games that we're talking about. Because we're talking like generic train games, which you might find like a mobile game or whatnot. Then yeah, but like most Roblox train games, they are very detailed and they make sure to put all the effort into it.
I mean, just look at Somewhere Rails. I just came off of Steam Steel, and I thought may as well play Somewhere Rails before Galaga Mines gets updated, which is tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow for you, but for us it's Saturday.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. It would.
Nice when it comes out.
Wait. So wait. So if you're in the UK and you say it's tomorrow, that means I don't know. For us,
But it's like an hour before the next day, so it's like 11.
For us, it's gonna be Saturday the 24th. It might be. Yeah. So you're saying about Summer Wales?
Yeah, and I spawned in. What's the engine called?
Hey, what color was? What color is it?
Green.
It's either It's either Genevieve, Saltine, or Rutley.
That was it.
Which one?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Genevieve.
Yeah, Genevieve. Yes, the game test replacement. Oh, a wreck. That's no good.
Yeah, that's what I hate about this track. Sometimes one of the
No walls.
Yeah, one of the walls will slip into the track.
Yeah, that's. Oh, this is not good. By the way, look at this.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
One of my friends built this section.
And
I've annoyed him for it ages because he never got it right.
Well, I mean, now you can redo it.
Yeah. How fun. See if I can get it. It's not perfect. Oh well. Not a very good book. Not even what?
Well, that's quite accurate for us. Anyway, you were saying about Genevieve?
Yeah, I was just admiring the valve gear on it.
Yes, she has some pretty good Stevensons.
Yeah.
Although it is a bit bouncy though, which is a thing that's kind of a bug that needs to be fixed.
Yeah. One thing I don't like about Genevieve is the sound reverberation.
How bad? Like, what's with it? What's wrong with it?
At low speed, it's like low pitch. Well, it's high pitched chuffings. And just immediately cuts into like high speed.
Yeah, that's. I feel like there's been a few issues with sound in like Roblox games or like Free Drive of VS2. I've noticed that whenever I'm rigging some stuff, I've noticed that audio just becomes really loud or it does not want to work.
Yeah.
Which annoys me. Sorry, excuse me. Annoys me a lot because my engines are either too loud or you go too slow and the chuffing doesn't even appear. So it just really frustrates me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, could you?
Engines, I know for a fact that. Oh my god, I can't talk today. This is why I didn't ask earlier, because I think no, I'm gonna mess up on camera and bad about it for ages.
Yeah, that's.
It's like I thought, oh no, my voice is gonna crack. Cause I'm very prone to voice crack.
Oh.
And honestly, when it happens in public, and I'm thinking, oh. That is not good. I'm pretty sure. Let me know if we're not good.
Pull forward.
On it. We're on full braking. That just shows how bad the beast is.
Yeah, we're full coupled.
I was saying, yeah. So once we get back to the depot, I'll.
Alright then. You know, I'm hoping that one day Steam and Steel, or Greg specifically, will add a new type of valve gear into the game. Like, Steam and Steel is all good and whatnot, but, wait, are you still here? Hello? I think we might have just had a connection issue.
I'm sorry, I go grab.
What'd you say?
I'll
Could you repeat that?
I need to go grab something really quick.
Alright then. Alright then. Well, while you're gone, I will. Yeah, I guess I could do a bit of exploring while you're gone.
Yeah, right. Back in a minute. See ya.
Anyway, well, while he's gone, we can go explore the yard a bit. We have number 3. It seems to be unnamed. We have the coaches, the bouncy K2s. We have the engine sheds over here. Looks like it's a bit of an empty engine sheds today, so, you know, no engines. This is the abandoned line he was talking about, this abandoned express line. I saw it earlier and I was wondering what it was for. I guess it was, yeah, I guess it wasn't, there was like an express line here once. Honestly, I feel like if we could get like proper banked curves, this could make an impressive express line. And I know proper banked curves are possible because I actually saw a video of someone doing a test of it. And it was a very tight banked curve, but it worked incredibly well actually. More like a roller coaster curve, but you know, if it works, it works. So I think we'll just explore this line for a bit, you know. See what it has. Looks like it goes out some distance. Through a very dark tunnel. And then it just ends here. Yeah, I can see what they mean by it got canceled. There's really not much area it could go. Maybe one day we'll see. Maybe one day it'll be back. Who knows? I don't know if I'll make another video on this railway. I only generally make one video per railway just because, unless there's a specific reason, and or the railway video, or if you guys want me to make a second video, which unfortunately you guys really haven't, so I haven't really had much of a reason to make a second video. But again, if you guys want to see another video, tell me in the comments, please. If you guys want to see more of another railway, just tell me. You know. Welcome back. Sorry, I was just talking to my viewers and asking them about stuff. I was checking out the abandoned high-speed line.
Yeah, quite the inconvenience. I do need to take my dogs for a walk.
Ooh, okay. Here's an idea. What if I cut the video right here and then we start back up when you come back.
Yes, that would be amazing.
All right then. A jump cut here. Maybe I'll put something funny. I don't know.
I mean, I could send you a meme if you want.
Sure, why not? Sure, you know what, sure, why not? Send the meme. I'll just post the meme here, and it'll be like the jump cut between this part of the video and next part, so, yeah. See you guys soon. And welcome back. That took, a lot longer than I expected, but, yes, I forgot, what was your name again? I'm sorry. Mersey. Mersey got what he needed done, and now it's time to take the train. Very excited. Alright, so I will let Mersey do the shunting, and I will just stand here and, I don't know.
I mean, if you want, you could get the NT and GMR number 2 coupled up to Goku.
That sounds good to me, I can do that.
Bring them around if you want. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. I've got to figure out how many snakes are going to fit in the side. This siding until after this. These snakes have probably been at the ironwork for like 2 months now.
Anyway, you can take the train if you. Anyway, I'll just leave the train ready for you to put in the yard, and I will just go stand over here like the VIP I somewhat am. Not really. No, I'm just a cameraman.
Oh, hang on 1 second. Hang on.
1 minuto. 1 minuto, por favor. Uno minuto, por favor. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's probably a bit wrong. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh, welcome back.
I am very sorry that I did not go away today. That could help for you. Well, for you.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get punches plus Spitfire in the dead.
Sounds good.
In fact, actually, I think Spitfire trade might fit. I built this yard with the idea that you can run around once you put your wagon inside.
Oh, nice.
I will. So there is a crossover up here. Sure, will it stop in time? Nah, I won't.
Just proceeds to not stop at time and everything explodes.
Okay. You have that light tap and then everything just detonates.
Yes. We have this. Excuse me. Sorry. We have that. That's how big of a margin of error there is.
Yeah. If you come in too quick, you go.
Yes. It's comedic timing.
Oh, I'm not going the wrong way.
It's like SpongeBob.
I've got a few clips that would be nice to show people. Well, one clip of me failing to realise I wasn't aligned to the ironwork direction. I was doing a tools run, and unbeknownst to me, one of my friends had gone to the artwork and he switched the wrong switch for me. He was going past, and one thing led to another, and I ended up going up.
Lol. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, like, I can include them if you like, but honestly, you may. I mean, if you have your own YouTube channel, it may be best to include them on that, since they're technically. I only really include stuff that I record for this railway to show off what it is like a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I mean, I do have my own YouTube channel, but it's more train spotting.
Well, I mean, if you want to promote it, then just pop it down, and you guys can check it out in the links down below, because, yes, that is what I do.
New video
What'd you say?
New video on there, 3 days.
Okay, it seems like, so it seems like I got myself stuck now.
How?
I'm stuck in one of the smokestacks of the train works. In fact, outside it looks very dark and dismal. In fact, I think I'm stuck in the second one. So if you come to the second one, you can just see me stuck in here.
Hang on, let me put Spitfire in the chat now.
Actually go to free cam mode, and then you can just free cam into it.
I keep forgetting you have free.
I know.
Thankfully, Greg fixed this where when you're sat on a tray, it doesn't move it.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. I mean, I'm stuck in here, and I can't get out.
What's a silly Billy?
I know. I did not realize. I mean, I was actually checking earlier to see if any of these had collision, and they did. Turns out they don't have collision anymore. So, you know, I'm a bit stuck in here now. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. That's the end of the video. I'm gonna be in here for a while. You know, I don't think I'm leaving, so I guess I'll just be stuck on this railway forever then.
3,000 years.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm still here, and I still haven't escaped. All right, let's just take the easy way out.
I cast escape off.
I just did my favorite prank ever. I did slash death.
Does that actually work?
Hey, slash death in Minecraft. No, it's slash kill.
Yeah, slash kill.
For Cole's admin, it's like colon kill.
Yeah.
Or smite. I'm not sure which one it is, but there's like, yeah. I don't think slash death would work unless there's a specific game that has slash death as it. Anyway, yeah, I'll just wait here at the station for you.
Yeah. You want to run this backwards or?
It's up to you.
Or run backwards? And actually, just to save me the hassle, I am just gonna teleport the engine to the other end.
Sounds good.
But actually, what we could do is we could just go towards the bauxite mine first.
Okay.
We'll go to the ranch, then the bauxite mine, because obviously you've seen the thorium machine shop.
Yeah.
And then we'll go bauxite, ranch,
Excuse me.
and we will go other destinations.
Alright, then that sounds good.
I am not swift. Whoa! What happened there?
What happened? Oh.
One of the coaches discombobulated.
Classic Steam and Steel moment.
I mean, it was gonna derail anyway, so.
Ah.
If you're wondering why I don't just teleport them to the station itself, there's a bug on this map. You can't place them on remotely close. You can place it on the starting track, but off the starting track you can't place anything.
Oh. Interesting.
You can't derail anywhere, but yeah, I'll show you. We'll place the black brace down there. Anyway.
Alright then.
Yeah. I've changed it so many times that I always derail.
Ah.
Can't even stop. But,
Huh. Well, Greg, if you watch this video, you have something to fix.
yeah, you do.
If you don't fix it, I'll send one. I'll send it to come to you to get you,
No, we will send
and not the clown. You don't want to know.
This is a British scheme trade.
Yeah.
I will send 507 to your house to I don't know.
Why don't we just send a Birmingham resident?
Yeah, just send the resident of
Birmingham, Croydon, West Sussex. I don't know. I don't know. Send somebody from, I don't know, which borough or county of the UK / London would you say would be someone you don't want to send to someone's house?
Slough.
Alright, Slough. Alright, we'll send someone from Slough. Alright, Greg, that's the what'd you say?
I don't think it's in London, but it's remotely near.
Alright then, okay, Greg, that's a threat. If you don't fix that, we'll send someone from Slough to you, and then you really not have a good time.
No, you will.
As the skeleton said, you're gonna have a bad time. No way, guys. Sans Undertale is British and he's from Slough.
Funny Blue Scout.
So true. Anyway, time to board the train.
By the way, Greg, while you're at it, can you please animate everything else in the cap?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Animate everything else? Oh yeah.
The reverse is the throttle's not animated. The brake is not animated.
True, yes, we need to animate every single little thing, even down to the tiniest little knob dial. It needs to be animated. This game needs to be 100% high quality.
I think somewhere else has more CAD detail.
Well, Summer Wales is also a more detailed game. This game I say is pretty detailed as is, but this game is again more of a build your own railway.
The gameplay's more realistic.
Yeah, Wales is more of a run a predetermined railway and hope you don't get killed by Alfred, because he probably will take you out.
Do you know the amount of times I've been going up to God's Keep, is it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the amount of times I've been going up to God's Keep. Like, oh, this guy there. Poachers, and I had some ratty little child go, everybody, I'm gonna fly down the line with a singular oil truck. Well, the flatbed with oil drums on it. And they just send like 50 of them down. How do you think I'm meant to do in this situation?
Well, what you can really do in that situation is that if you're at, say, example, Kidston, don't get onto the main line, switch the tracks so to go off the siding, maybe past the guy with the juice box, which, by the way, that's inaccurate time-wise slides. Juice boxes were invented in 1963 or 1. This guy's from 1949. That's means time travel is confirmed to Wales, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, don't respond yet. Don't respond. My headphones decide to disconnect. Okay, go what you were saying?
And it's sure you could press F to apply the brakes and stop like immediately. Maybe the rail if you've got an engine with a pony truck.
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna get slapped in the face by a few hundred oil drums.
That's true. That's honestly why if you're past Kidston but you're not past the first switch, you can just wait on the first switch instead of down the abandoned line.
Yeah. Right, let's recall really quick.
Alright then.
I'm going to grab some pizza while it recalls.
Alright then. I'll probably cut ahead the video to when the recalling is done, so I'll see you all then.
Right. I'm gonna go grab some.
I'm gonna grab some lunch as well.
I'm gonna go grab an energy drink. I'll take it. To be honest. Billy.
You're back or no? Check yours or no. You back yet?
I have returned.
Well, welcome back.
I'm,
What? Oh yeah, right. You are roof. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is a good go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going on a rail tour in August, and we have to stop for water for, no, like 6 times along the journey.
Oh, nice. Which railway is it?
It's not really a railway, it's more of, well, the route is Yorkshire to Carlisle, down to Yorkshire again.
So you're going to Wales.
No, not necessarily. I'm going to Wales tomorrow.
Oh.
Saturday.
What are you doing in Wales?
I'm going to Chester, then I'm going to Crewe, then to Shrewsbury. So technically I'll be in Wales.
So you going there for rail fanning or just something else?
I'm a train spotter more than anything.
You plan to go to any of the narrow gauge airlines or just standard?
Just standards. I am going to the Tallylyn Railway here.
Okay, question. What is it? Tallyclin, Tallyflin, Tallylyn, Tallyclin? Which one? There's like 5 different meanings, and every time I try to say it, I get yelled at.
I'm pretty sure it's Tallylyn.
Alright, so Tallylyn, got it. From an official... Are you British, Scottish, or Welsh? Or English?
The 4th option. Scouse.
You're what?
Scouse.
What's Scottish?
Liverpool.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever the case, you're close enough to Wales. I'm going to just take your approach. I'm just going to take what you said is correct, and if anyone says otherwise, I'll be like, too bad. A British person confirmed this for me.
Yeah.
You can argue all my. All right. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It's time to get back. Just having a bit of a chat while we're waiting for Cole up. Ready to go on this route? Ready to go on this trip?
Right, okay, so we'll go from Freight Depot all the way up to the ranch, down to the bauxite mine, back up, we'll go to all the way up to the ironworks, we'll go past the coal mine, very annoying to get to, and we'll go through the iron and go back to slaughterhouse.
Sounds good to me. Let's get going. You can explain the history of the line if you like.
Yes, that's fine. So, this depot goes through 4 destinations. The first destination was, well, the best destination right here. We don't use those sidings anymore. I don't think them wagons have been sat there for a few years now. Well, not a few years, about a year now. It was just a straight track through the depot with them sidings there. And then, obviously, you've got the track of the forest camp. This used to be single line. It was all single track at one point. But then we changed it. So coming up through here, the lumber mill, this track here specifically, about 3 iterations. The first one took the cliff face. The second one went straight from the forest camp over here, so it's basically floating. And, yeah. We'll turn here, we might be going a little bit quick. This is the style of junction I used to, well, railway used to use, where it is split right on one section and then split left and then cross over on the other section, but if it was too tight and too annoying to fiddle, it's just a crossover now. We are going to change that eventually. Down here is the bauxite mine, probably the least used industry we have. I can't remember the last time we ran a train down here. A long time ago. Yeah, this has been practically untouched. We were going to double track this, which you can see where we were going to double track it, but we ended up not doing it because it's more beneficial to use iron than aluminium. Easier to get my money for it. In total, from like delivering things to it, I baffled just a little bit. Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah, we were because one, we abandoned this line. This line has not been used in about 5 minutes. Which is a long time. This railway, because usually we use everything practically on the straight distances, but aluminium, we do not use it. We don't see the point of it. Just don't use it. I will need your help to know where we're going next.
Alright.
There is a pit, and you will have to switch it. Well,
Alright. Alright, I can help with that.
yeah.
Is that, I assume we're gonna go in reverse, or we're gonna continue straight?
We're gonna reverse into the ranch, and then we can go back up, going forward.
Alright then.
I went down at mine first because we can come back up going forward.
Alright then.
Stop here. Switch that. So the track we're about to go down now, this used to be called Death Valley Turn. Bit of a half neck.
Well, it doesn't look too well. It doesn't look like a desert to me, so I'd say it's a false name.
It could be much worse.
Ah. It seems that it seems Scarlet Heights decided to make it a bit more lush then.
Negative 5 point shift.
Yikes.
It was just a vertical drop.
Ah.
This is the newest branch line, the map, the ranch. I see because it has much better infrastructure on it.
So would you say it's the ranch line?
This is the ranch line, yes. This is the newest addition to the railway.
Fun.
You can tell it's new because we have a friction buffer.
Oh,
I'll show you how the friction buffer works.
Yeah, then.
I do need. I'll get one of help us bring them bands back up. There is a run around here. It's not much. Well, I might be able to elite it if I want to, but I don't think I will.
Okay, then. So where's this friction buffer? Oh, wait.
Buffer.
Let's see. I want to see this. Oh, I see.
Oh no! I'm going too quick. I'll use the friction buffer. I'll come over. It'll derail here, which will immediately slow it down by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll hit buffer.
I see. Interesting.
So
Well, why don't you do a demonstration for us? Sounds good.
Let me fix this truck. This one. There we go. I'll just grab.
Here, try this thing.
Yeah, we'll use this. But actually, do you know what? We'll use the K1.
All right then. Well, just throw the entire train on at that point.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh no! I'm going to. Whatever am I going to do? Wait, hang on. Let me pull forward first. Those vans might be in the way. They shouldn't be. Oh no! The train's running away. Whatever are we going to do? When it starts moving back. Oh no! Whatever am I gonna do? It's gonna fall off the edge.
This is a horrifying abomination. How could this horrendous incident occur?
What a tragedy! It'll stop, and then it'll push up a little bit, and then it'll just settle. There we go.
Oh. I mean, it's not the most foolproof method I've seen, but you know, I guess it does a job.
Yeah. If you hit it the wrong way, you will just go.
Have you considered trying to do like a ramp almost?
I did, but we found like I said, if you hit it the wrong way, you're just gonna go flying.
No, I meant like an actual track ramp, like the track just sort of like curves up slightly, but then just try to stop at an angle which no engine or rolling stock could get up realistically.
Yeah, but then you're not gonna look very good.
That is fair, I suppose.
If you just had like a really high incline, and plus if you're going fast enough, you're gonna go up practically most of the way.
But isn't it? But that's the fun part, because you can fly into the ravine and explode.
Fly to the stratosphere.
Indeed, you just take off into space.
Usually we don't derail that hard because by the time we are slowing down, the Slower speed. This was a slow speed. The beat fast.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, whole different story. When you've got about 15 loaded iron stakes behind you, going top speed, and you come down here on accident, it switches the point the wrong way. You can't stop on a gradient. It will come in. It'll derail for a few seconds. It'll bang into this.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe a few of the trucks will derail, but just sometimes when you derail, if you push the trailer back a little bit, it'll derail.
Ah.
Kind of like that.
Alright then. That's interesting.
That's at high speed.
Ah. It would be funny though if Greg made it so that way if you hit the buffer too hard, it just snapped off.
I saw that suggestion.
That sounds like a very bad suggestion, and I don't think he should add that.
No, I think it's fair if it was like if it got struck at high speed quite a few times, like it visibly show wear on it.
I guess that's true. But I feel like also at the same time it would cause a lot of issues, because like, say for example you're going at a really high speed and you actually cannot stop, and it's like, you hit it one too many times and you fly off into the ravine and Greg just adds boiler explosions and then you just hit the ravine and everything explodes.
Mm. I know he's planning on adding water, because if you go into the shop,
Uh-huh.
and then you go to the tenders,
Yeah, I have seen that.
there's water.
Yeah. Which should make it interesting to see how water works.
Yeah, I'd be interested about that. If he, Joey might make a realistic mode.
That could be fun.
So I suggested it quite a while ago before I left the server.
Oh, why'd you leave the server?
Wasn't really much point in being in it, because I have a separate server set up with all the sneak peeks and announcements.
Oh, so just no reason to stay in this one.
No, not much reason for it.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. I suggested either of the railway, and he said this is already planned.
Oh, neat.
Well, he didn't say this is already planned. He said maybe.
Perhaps.
It's probably gonna be planned.
Alright, anyway, yeah.
That's exactly what he said, 'cause it was a long time ago.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to look through the server and not get find it.
Anyway, I'm gonna cut ahead in the video a bit so that way I can fix something related to your audio, and then we'll be back. So I'll see you guys then. Welcome back, everybody. Turns out there's nothing I can fix, so let's just get going. Mers will continue explaining the line's history, and I will just continue watching.
Yeah. So this is the newest part of the line, as I said. It got built about 3 days ago, if that. We have been using it a lot because we've been needing to get some more bonuses for the industry in which meat from the slaughterhouse. And then soon, the way the server's going to work is it's going to be tiered engines. So we'll have tenders with signage on them, different industries, and it'll say what trades are allowed after that industry. So obviously, lumber mill starts to have everything, and then machine shop would be H2, H1, what else? Stronger trains, H-class, H2, anything above the J1.
Okay then, that's cool.
Oh, we are zooming, aren't we? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep, we're going real fast.
we are. Yeah.
Passing by the freight depot to lands unknown, or rails unknown. I feel like there's a game called Rails Unknown once.
To the left, you've got the aluminium plant. Ready unfinished, which is exactly where I'm not going there. If you're wondering what that big drop-off is, the runaway bridge.
Uh,
Oh no, I've been down the drain. Oh, fuck me.
I can kind of barely hear what you're saying. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all good. It's just a stupid audio. It's not really good.
Oh, by the way, this is our big breath.
Ah.
Well, it's not breath, it was meant to be an arch bridge, but it didn't turn out as
Ooh, this is a nice bridge.
one of the first custom bridges. There was another one, but it was very
Ah.
left is the slaughterhouse. We saw some wagons there. This is the trap box.
Interesting.
The old trap used to just loop around, get past the slaughterhouse, and it was really deep into the iron mine.
Ah.
Very bad. Yeah. We are struggling a little bit.
It is a bit of a tight curve, yeah.
Well, it's not really tight.
Well, steep, I suppose.
It's more of a mix between medium-ish curve and steep.
Ah.
Up here, I have been doing work on the track to make it smoother so we don't the rail easy. You can see where the track used to go and where it's going now. If you look on the right, you just be able to see it for a few seconds. That's where the track originally was.
Oh, neat.
Now,
And is that something you did quite recently? Because I'm pretty sure Steam and Steel automatically fills in holes if you remove a track and then reload to save.
About 15 minutes before we start.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Next to last minute preparation. It's a nice car alignment. When advice though, if you ever do decide to come on the railway and you're unlocking, and you go too fast around that curve, you will derail and you will fall off.
Ah, okay then.
Yeah, on the right is the iron mine. I have this little bypass track in case anyone's actually in the iron mine. You can just go right through. It is a little bit dark out here. So
Ah.
Rail, you know.
Bouncy trackage.
Yeah. Romney Heights is good railway.
True.
Very bouncy.
Yes, very true.
There used to be a track that went around that cliff face behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. It was like this. It was about an 80-degree curve. It was
Yikes.
super sharp.
Yikes.
We changed it about 2 times. It was that bad.
Yeah.
Up here, that track next to us goes to the coal mine. Bad thing about the I know it's this. The wall used to clip into the very sand, knock it a little bit. Not the best, but in the future we do plan on connecting that iron market one, but not anytime soon because not much fun.
Ah, fair enough.
We want to finish rebuilding the railway before we extend anything extra.
Okay then.
Up here is the iron one, which I might actually actually no, tomorrow I might extend the authority. Maybe. So up here is the loop, very sharp. Very, very sharp.
Very sharp.
There is a prequel to this map. Coal Valley map.
Mm-hmm.
First ever map in Steam Steel. We've got about 8 A1 classes. The out well, I don't know what to call it. Unobtainable. 8 unobtainable things. Yeah, it is a good map. It's a Heritage Railway. Well, I like to think of it as a Heritage Railway. It is very old. It's
Like,
about 2 years old.
oh, interesting.
Well over 3 years old. Oh yeah. The coal mine is, I don't know how to explain it, but it's also very smooth.
Uh,
I'm gonna explain it properly. In some places it's cheap, in some places it's expensive.
sorry, could you?
Um, it depends on what part you're on. But back to something else. I will be doing some work on the track. I don't know what's wrong. Make things a bit more smoother.
Uh, I'm sorry if I'm not responding that much or sound a bit like, you know, bored. It's just really hard to hear you over this locomotive. Hopefully it picks up better in the full recording.
Yeah, otherwise I don't fancy much silver. Yeah. Well, we'll make our way back to the depot and we'll get some jobs going.
Well, yeah, sounds good. I may only be able to do 1 or 2 jobs because, well, to be honest, I don't know how long this video has been going on for, but I think the video feels longer just because we had to take that break.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I paused the video so it wasn't fully recording, so I don't have just a bunch of wasted time. But yeah.
Yeah, I am sorry about that.
No, it's all good. You need if you need to do something in life, you need to do something in life.
Yeah. I will kill the troll if that helps. Downhill green as well. I have my volume practically off, so. One thing I would like to see change in Steam Steel is the wheels. The textures are all the same.
I mean, that makes sense. It's probably made all from the same company.
No, I mean like the texture on them, it perfectly aligns with all the others.
Oh.
Things. So when you're looking from like the wheel-based perspective, it goes slightly darker in at all the same time as you move them. So yeah, so that was Matt.
Alright then, sounds good. So, what... Sorry, continue? Continue?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, you were going to say something about the map?
Oh, yeah, it isn't the most developed, but it is what it is at the moment.
I think it's pretty good.
So, in terms of the fleets, we've got MC and GMR number 1 in the shed. A class. The original C class that came with this map was scrapped a long time ago.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, we kept it for in fact actually I don't think we scrapped it or not. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on the map.
Well, it's definitely not in the scrapyard, nor in the sheds, which... Speaking of the sheds, why is there just a random... Oh, well... What's the sheds used for anyway? Is it actually used for holding all these engines?
Sometimes, yeah. If I have a big session that I do on occasion with like a few friends, I'll park them all in the sheds, and then as like each friend joins, they take the engine.
Okay then.
I need to add more bursts on it soon.
Yeah.
So we've got on 1 over here.
Alright then.
Any bouncing state. You might notice it's got a KNDS 2-axle tender. And this is because the 3-axle wasn't in the game yet.
Yeah.
We bothered scrapping this.
But wait, oh, you mean this 3-axle, right?
Yeah, that's 3-axle.
Yeah, because there was 3-axles there was a 3-axle before this guy came.
Yeah. All KNDS from me. No RSR stuff.
Well,
RSR stuff.
Yeah.
But
so then, What jobs do you have for me today?
Well, right. Depends what you're up for. Are you up for a...
I'm up for anything. Just tell me what to do, and I'll try to do it to my best of my knowledge.
Let's have a look then.
Didn't. What'd you say?
I won't stick with anything too hard.
I mean, give me whatever. I can handle most things. I played this game since. Oh, I think I played it I think to play this game in the first week of its launch.
Yeah.
I've been here for a long time, so I know. So I definitely know I definitely know what I can do in Steam and Stealing.
I discovered Steam and Steal from a YouTuber called Hype.
No neat.
Not advertising his channel, but I discovered Steam and Steal from a American rail fan called Heist. Very good YouTuber.
Oh yeah, I know. I know Heist. I know Heist. I remember Heist.
I thought this game looks good. I'm gonna get this, and then I realized I've no room.
Just be. Ooh.
Spent 3 days in Please Donate AFKing, and then when I finally got the last donation of my grandparents said, right, come on, we'll go in the shop. And I went, what for? And they went, we'll get you a Robux gift card.
Oh.
I just thought, game's gone.
So it's like you just wasted all that time and please donate?
All that time, and I got 800 Robux.
Yeah, I just, man, I honestly, I just earned most of my Robux. Back in the day, I think I only had like one purchase from Robux from my parents. Most of the time, I used to use this app called S'mores, which basically, you basically earn like points for unlocking your phone every day. And I would basically earn like 10 points a day, and then after a while, after I got like 1,000 points, I would get like a Google Play gift card for $10 and buy Roblox Premium for that. So that's how I managed to get most of my Robux. But then they decided to remove the Google Play thing, and then the app became completely useless, and I never touched it again. But then, you know the game Tailend Railway? Well, you see, a few years ago, Tailend actually had an April Fool's contest where you What?
I remember the game.
Yeah, they had an April Fool's contest where you could basically build a locomotive, and if you won, then they would put that locomotive in the game to run for a month.
Yeah.
I built the British Rail Class 17, and I won. And it was one of the engines that was put into the game for a month.
Oh, I remember that engine.
You remember Rebel Cement number 9?
I remember that Class 17.
Yeah.
I thought this in the game.
What'd you say? What did you think?
I reckon it was good model.
Yeah, thank you. I spent a lot of time on that model. I was kind of unsure if this. Okay, here's a fun fact. The only reason why I went with the Ribble cement livery is because I was late, because I was tired, and I was like, I don't want to work on this stupid thing anymore. I'm gonna give it the most basic livery I could, and that's the entire reason why it won, because it was the most unique, and the developers liked it because it was unique enough, so it was automatically won.
Question, is that game been discontinued? Because I've not seen any progress for it.
It was kind of discontinued for a bit for the successor for it called Tailend 7, but then that game got cancelled, so Tailend 2.1 is back in development.
Right. I was gonna say, I've not seen anything on it from them.
Yeah, it hasn't really been worked on that much. I think WH has been more working on commissions as of late.
Yeah.
Which, you know, good for them. They need the money to be able to get to college. But yeah, that's how I started to make some real Robux. I got like 3,000 from it because that was the prize for anyone building standard gauge.
Yeah.
And then after that, oh boy, after that I started to have some real success with some of my other games.
Good.
My roast. What'd you say?
I'm pretty sure for one of the April Fool's events on Tailend Railway. There was the C class. Steam and Steel C-Class.
No, I don't think the C-Class was ever added into it. I know WH from the free fan model of it.
Yeah.
I don't ever think it was added into this. What'd you say?
I swear that was added as an April Fool's item.
I can check later. But yeah, basically, well, yeah. After that, once my row scale game started popping up and making me a bit of Robux, then I got a real big amount. And after I did some row scale modeling and got probably paid a bit too much for it, but you know, I think it was pretty cool.
I think I played your game at one point.
Row scale. Which one? Row scale British Railway?
Yeah. The horn on.
Yes.
30?
I know. Well, yeah, we have an LMS 10,000, class 44, class 42, some class 107s, you know. And before you say it, yes, I know those horns are very inaccurate. I'm pretty sure the horns are basically just like the New York subway horns. Reason why is because they're the closest thing I could find, and when I tried to find some other horns, I think they were like, I remember I was trying to find one of a class 44. I asked in a YouTube video if I could use the horn, and the guy was like, oh yeah, sure, just make sure there's a little commission, so whenever someone blows the horn, I get paid a bit of money.
Yeah, I would not have done.
I did not do that, and unfortunately that was the only class 44 horn video I could find, and after that I kind of just gave up trying to put proper horns on it, and I was like, you know what, this New York subway horn's close enough, good on it. Nobody's really gonna care that much, because it's just played by a bunch of, it's played by a bunch of noobs, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted, I could get you some.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. If it's not too much trouble, I would very much appreciate that. Actually,
I have a lot of 37 audios.
Are they close? Are they close enough to the 40? Are they close enough to the 44s?
Which ones are 44? I've never seen a
44. The 44s are are like the 260 plus 062 book. They're not like Bocos. They're like they have no, they're not Bobos. They're like Cocos, except they have like a front truck that front unpowered like axle on the front of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what that classification would be, but they're very weird. But you know what? Sure, why not? A class 44 in my game. That's cool.
What is a class 45?
Well, I mean, I mean, as long as the horn, I guess, is close enough, I don't think many people are going to immediately, actually, this is the wrong horn. Oh.
Yeah.
How did we get from Steam and Steel to row scale?
I don't know.
Yes, yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. I guess this became a bit more of a, let's talk about row scale British stuff for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we could probably just talk about this later. Let's go do some jobs, I suppose.
Right. Okay. So, machine shop needs ingots.
All right, then. What engine do you want me to take?
To get iron ingots. Iron ore.
Yes. Okay. I'm following.
To get iron ore, we need beams.
All right. I'm following. Okay, so where does this all correlate?
Beams and lumber.
10-4. So which engine should I take?
Well, that's up to you.
I'll take number 3 if that's okay by you.
I'm gonna buy a G class.
All right. What head is it? Is this the correct head code for heavy, right?
Yes.
All right, got it. I'll be taking all the stakes that you have. Let me just shovel some coal in. So, you know, I just gotta shovel and overload it. Even though people say don't overload it because it's a bad idea. After a while, I found out it doesn't matter.
Doesn't do anything.
So, you know.
5. And we'll give it a 3. Don't want the 50 RSR. It looks like it's got a spoiler.
Nice.
It does. It looks like it has a spoiler.
It does? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess. I guess some. Oh, wait. This is a J2.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna buy a G class.
I know. I accidentally said G class.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'll deliver some beams, or do you want me to deliver logs to forest camp, then from the forest camp to the lumber mill, and then from the lumber mill to the iron mine?
That would very much help.
Alright, got it. Where's the iron mine location? That's fine. See, so I'm probably gonna need to go. So the iron mine is located on this branch. No, that's the aluminum plant branch. Located on this branch, and then you have to turn all the way up to there, go all that direction, then you hit the iron mine. Okay, sounds good. So true. I think due to the length of the line, I'm probably only gonna do this one run to the iron mine with the lumber or the beams, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because I have to actually get going. Not now, but in a few hours, I have to go to. I'm actually flying out to the east coast of the United States, so I will be gone for a week actually.
So I assume this video won't be published.
No, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I can get this video done before. I'm hoping I can get this video done soon, because if I can then then immediately start editing the video, render it, then I can upload it to YouTube, and this will be like the last video I upload that's like good quality video, because I'm planning to still do videos while I'm in the East Coast. It's just I'm gonna be using my old laptop, which, well, if you've watched any of my old Summer Wales videos, then you know how laggy it is.
Do a vlog.
I don't know if I'll do a vlog per se. I definitely will be rail fanning. Like, there's a lot of good stuff out there that I 100% gonna catch. But when it comes to like just other stuff, like when it comes to like, because the Wales update is on the Wales update is this Saturday for me, or yeah, I guess so.
It's tomorrow.
What'd you say?
It's tomorrow for me.
Yeah, for me it's gonna be Saturday, which means that I have to yeah, which means I have to which means I have to make a video on it, because if I don't, then, you know, competition. So then I need to make that entire video and get that all done. So I have to record that while I'm on the East Coast, which hopefully I'll be able to do when I have a break, because yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a busy time. So I'm hoping I can get that done. I can also hopefully get some tutorials on how to find new badge locomotives and all that stuff.
I used your own tutorial to get
Game Tiz?
Yeah.
How was this back? Was this before they updated the Game Tiz badge or after?
After.
So for the Genevieve badge or?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, where's this key? Oh, I found. Wait, this is not.
Yeah, to be fair, the Game Tiz tutorial was made outdated like a year or two after, because they updated how the Game Tiz thing does, and then when they added Genevieve into the game, then it just got completely outdated. I didn't make a tutorial on how to find Genevieve originally, because one of the developers, I think I asked, and they're like, no, I would rather you don't make a tutorial. Nowadays they don't care, and you know, I probably could have made one, but I kind of missed out on that opportunity, and now, well, I kind of missed out.
Deep regret.
Yeah, which is why I'm going to do this, even though there's a lot of people in the Wales community saying I shouldn't, because, you know, we should gatekeep it. I know that, somebody in the outside the Wales community is going to make videos on how to find these badge engines, and I'm going to lose out. Because, you know, while I think lore is cool and all, the subscribers and views are also a bit more cool, and, you know, making money is also very much cooler.
Yeah.
Because, you know, money's good. I can afford stuff. I can buy stuff. I could probably not go homeless with that stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, sorry, sorry, Wales developers, but, I have to make tutorials on it. I'll add spoilers, though. I'll make sure to tell people this is spoiling how to find this badge. So if you want to find it your own, don't watch this. But if you don't care, then watch ahead, and, you know, I'll get views. Which, you know. What'd you say? Yeah.
Wow, there is another thing to it, but family friendly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever the case, it's just that's kind of just how it's gonna go. Maybe I was thinking since you appeared on my old you were on the stream app, right?
Yeah.
I should really maybe I'll reopen that stream app one day. You know, make another video on it, because apparently someone You were by chance one of the people who just built like an entire separate little railway off the main one?
No.
Ah. Because I remember some people just built an entire separate railway off the main one. And it was just like, they built... What'd you say?
Was this that live stream?
Yeah, it was a live stream one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I asked a while ago for a screenshot.
Yeah, I finally got it to you after a long time.
I was just looking through that DM earlier. I'm thinking, wait, have I already asked him? I went, no, I'm not. There was a few, so I'm thinking, oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, apologies for that. I should have gotten that stream to you long ago.
Don't worry.
Alright then. At least you have it now.
Yeah.
Stop. So, have you been to the, National Railway Museum?
I have.
How is it?
Very fun indeed. I've been twice.
Oh, cool.
This was before, God rest his soul, Sir Kenneth Grange unfortunately passed away.
Who is that anyway?
Do you know what in class 43 at HSC or in City 125?
Oh, so he's the one who created that?
Yeah.
He
passed away long after I went.
Oh, that's a sad.
Sir Kenneth Grange. 253001.
Is one of those is the first, I forgot, is the first intercity? Oh yeah, is that one preserved at the NRM? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's cool. I assume stuff. Does anything on the NRM ever run like on regular services, or are they all like kind of retired?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of them are retired, but actually, no. On occasion, you'll get engines that come in from like privatized owners. Like Clear. He owns a class 50, which is a very nice engine.
Very.
Nice.
That's cool.
That was in the NRM not that long ago. And then sometimes, if you're lucky enough, Babbles, Flying Scotsman will be in there.
Oh, very cool.
Because the way they set up, they have a coal and water chute.
I forgot. Is the NRM based? It was the NRM built in like an old Was the NRM built in an old warehouse? Oh, not a warehouse. An old roundhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you suppose any of the diesel? Do you suppose any of the engines like Aerolite might ever run again, or do you suppose those things are like?
I know the fuel class that was there at one point runs with steam engine.
Wait, which class?
Schools class.
Oh yeah, right, the schools class. I remember that from the Sam Strange video. If you know who he is.
I've got one Sam Strange on time. Yeah, there's a schools class.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Is that one functional?
It is. Believe it or not, that was there for 3 days.
Oh, nice. I assume they don't run any of the diesels in there, like I assume that HST couldn't run? No.
They do. HST can run, as long if they refuel it and get it mainline certified, they can run it again.
So what counts as being mainline certified for like when it comes to British diesels? Because like, is it like getting like AWS and all that stuff installed? Because I feel like the HST would have already had that when it came into service.
Yeah, but with some older diesels like the Class 37,
Uh-huh.
some head railways do not have something called a GSMR, which all mainline trains require a GSMR.
What is that anyway? Is that like a sort of form of AWS?
Kind of. You put in something called a head code, which bring the signaler to ask him, oh, could you switch this to green for me, please? And he goes, yeah. And he'll ask, what's your head code? And you'll go, oh, 1 whiskey 29 or 1W29. Or 1 Delta 52. So like it goes up from 6 all the way to 9. So it goes 6, 5, 4, 3. That's where you get starting to get into the passengers. 1, 9.
I see.
2, 1, 9 are the 3 highest ones.
So then once you put those head codes in and then you send it to the the switch, then they can get through. Is it like automated for some of the stuff, or is it like manual?
You have to manually enter in your head code. And then some trains like a class 150, I'll send you one of them, a DMU.
Okay.
Just a DMU.
Yeah.
You have to have another box where you have to enter your driver ID into. So like, say, oh no, tragic accident. The train's trapped and we can't get the drivers out and we don't know who they are. Hell, you can recover the box while obviously trying to save the driver so we can figure out who he is. It's basically like a black box. Like
yeah, I know the trains do have black boxes.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think no, not all of them do. But in order for a train to be mainline certified, it requires 3 things: active TPWS. It requires AWS, and it requires GSMR.
Okay then.
So this kind of train cannot run on a mainline because it does not have an active GSMR box.
I see. So like,
it lacks the necessary equipment to have one.
Wait, what lacks the necessary equipment?
They kind of train the first ever HST.
Oh.
You are routed into the correct track, by the way.
Yeah, I made sure. Wait, did you set all the tracks so I'm routed onto the line?
You're on the correct line.
Okay, cool. So I know that the HSTs were like retired in 2019, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean there's some HST that a lot of the more modern HSTs already have all this stuff implemented?
Yes. Midland Pullman and a lot of the ScotRail HSTs are mainline certified. So yeah, there's a picture of Midland Pullman.
Yeah, right. Oh, that looks nice.
It is very luxurious. So that has a GSMR box, and it also has AWS and TPWS.
Oh, nice.
It also has a DSD plate which ties into the TPWS. Have you ever heard of a dead man's handle?
I know dead man's handle, dead man's switch, and the dead man's pedal.
Yeah, a DSD, dead man's.
Yeah, I know those.
Yeah, DSD is more common on. Some older ones, like a class 50, have a handle that you have to keep pressed down, or on tube trains.
I assume like more modern ones have like the pedal that you have to keep depressed.
Yeah, a lot of London North Western Railways trains have the pedal. But most trains, actually all British trains are 2018 mainline certified, so certified after 2018. You have a system where if the driver, say like, I don't know, he's on the East Coast Main Line, he's going 125 miles an hour, and it doesn't put any inputs in, so he doesn't change throttle, change brakes, do anything. A warbling sound will start playing, and they have to lift the foot off the pedal and put it back on.
And if not, then it goes into emergency braking?
Yes, they have to do it in under 3 seconds, otherwise the brakes come on.
Right. I do know that in the US there are these things called dead man switches, which are similar to dead man pedals, where you have to basically keep it depressed all the time. And I know that I have heard that some engineers, because it's annoying, they just put like an old brake shoe on it to basically cancel it out, which can cause massive issues.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's breaking the rules and stuff, but I kind of also get why, because, you know, having to keep your foot depressed all the time probably gets very tiring very fast. Do you know if, so, like, do you know if that double fairway at the NRM might ever run again, or does it have, like, concrete in the boiler and is never moving again?
They have plans to refurbish it.
Oh.
There is concrete in the left, but they have plans to refurbish it.
They have, there's concrete in the boiler then?
The boiler is concreted, but they have struck a deal with I can't remember the name of it, it's a Welsh...
Festiniog?
Yeah, the Festiniog Railway.
Yeah.
They've struck a deal with them to basically every couple or so months, I think it's 6 months, collect double far loose. So,
the one that the Festiniog Railway has right now
Yeah.
will go to the Railway Museum,
Mm-hmm.
and then once the one of the museums refurbished, it will go back.
So it'll be put back into service, or just put on the static display?
Well, it'll take turns. So the Festiniog Railway one will go on display, while the one that's already there will go to the Festiniog Railway, and then every 6 months we'll swap them around.
So the one, so wait, so I assume both Fairleys are both Fairleys that are being swapped around are non-functional ones.
No, they will be functional.
But like but I thought you said that the Festiniog ones at the NRM or the Fairley at the NRM is like boiler has been concreted.
It has, but they have plans to refurbish it.
So like this is a question: how do you even refurbish an engine that's been concreted? Like how do you even remove the concrete? Because I feel like you'd have to cut the entire boiler up, and at that point, it's not worth it.
They've ordered a new boiler for it.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, that makes everything easier.
Actually, not. 2 boilers. The firebox isn't concreted. The main boiler itself is, though.
Ah.
One of the boilers is concreted. The other one isn't. The other one's smashed up, so.
Oh. Why is it smashed up anyway? What happened?
I don't know. They never came out and said. No one just discovered that it was smashed up one day.
What'd you say?
I don't know. They never came out and said why. They just discovered that it was smashed up one day on the inside.
Oof. Wait, is Copper Knob located at the NRM?
It is.
Do you know if Copper Knob is still functional? Because I know that apparently they had a shrapnel from the German bombings of World War II, but apparently it ran for after a while after that?
It is not functional.
Ah.
Mallards, the, you know... Mallard.
Yeah, I know Mallard's been concreted and will never run again.
Mallard is.
Yeah.
It will never run again because it needs a new boiler, and because it's got cracks in the boiler, and they can't fund for a new one, it's likely it'll never run again unless a foreign investor invests into it.
Yeah, because a new boiler would be very expensive. Yeah. Also, there's the fact of like, would they even want to, you know, like completely basically have to destroy the entire locomotive to give it a new boiler? Like, would they actually want to do that?
Yeah, they'd have to take all the streamlining of it. They'd have to remove the boiler without damaging any of the other functional parts on it.
Yeah.
No, it's just like, at that point, you may as well just not.
At that point, just build a new locomotive.
Yeah. I mean, Bitten still runs. I actually saw Bitten once.
Oh, nice.
From a distance, though. What was the other one? But the other famous one. The big red one, the streamlined one. I can't remember.
Coronation Scott?
No, it's the same class though.
The Coronation... Princess! Was it the Princess?
I think so.
Because I know there's also a Princess class, but also there's like a Princess Coronation class. Not really up to date on my British standard stuff.
They're also building a new LME 2 class.
Yes, I have heard of that. And they're also building a new LMS 10,000 class as well.
They are.
Yeah.
The company who's making the P2 class has struck a deal with the government and Network Rail.
Mm-hmm.
They're allowed to take 3 steam engines.
Oh, nice.
But the condition is they have to pay off about £500,000. And
How come they have to pay so much off?
because of like the environment.
Oh.
And whatnot. Because there was a train that went through Chester not that long ago, and it set fire to the line side because of dry weather that Britain's having right now.
Yeah.
There is a steam ban, which means no steam trains are allowed to run.
Oof.
So all trains that aren't actually mainline certified aren't allowed to run because of the steam ban.
Right.
So if any trains that are mainline certified do actually run, the company can get in serious dog food.
Yikes.
Trying to keep my bad mouth to a minimum.
That's good. Yeah. Try to. I don't really like to edit videos that much when it comes to like these Steam Steel ones. So like the other ones I have to edit a lot. Like if these I consider these to be filler ones, so they're not too heavily edited. And you know, but yeah. So, what else? Do you suppose they might ever? Do you suppose anybody would actually be willing to make like a full scale replica of like one of the Thomas engines, like an E2 class, but like fully made up as Thomas, not just like a standard E2 class? Sorry, sorry. Is that a bad question to ask you? Are you not a?
Depends on the topic.
Fair
We're
enough.
talking about Thomas and Friends as a whole. Are we talking about the history of it? Are we talking about the engine's real life counterpart?
I'm talking about building Gordon. I'm talking about building Gordon in real life.
Building Gordon in real life. There is a replica.
I know. Well.
There's a functional version. It's called the LNER A1.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gordon or not is based off an LNE.
I know he built off the I know he's the prototype version of the LNER A1 because the LNER just sold Gordon off after he was no longer needed to the Northwestern Railway, or as the Unlucky Tugs, I think it was as the Unlucky Tugs once said, the island of Sodor is an island of misfits.
Yeah, I mean, just look at him. Look at Struff.
Look at what?
You know the engine Struff?
Yeah, I think I know Scruff.
Just look at him. My guy's suffering.
True.
Suffering. Whiff is also suffering. What did Whiff do to the stinky life?
Yeah, that's the funny thing though, because Whiff doesn't seem to, because Aerolite doesn't seem to care. I mean, I would assume that if Aerolite went from hauling the saloon coach of the was it the NER? Yeah, it went from hauling the saloon coach of the NER to, Stinky. And honestly, Whiff doesn't seem to care all that much.
It doesn't. Which is what bothers me.
Yeah, fair.
Like, he's suffering. Internally, he's breaking down.
Yes. My mom, I honestly think, I think if I recall, my mom said that Whiff was my favorite when I was younger. I don't know why, but like I guess maybe I like because he had glasses and I have glasses.
The only engine that has glasses.
Which, I get it, but it also seems like a bit of a strange choice.
That does actually confuse me. Why is Whiff the only engine in the entire Thomas universe that has glasses?
Because it's the only one who probably has a heart because all the stinky garbage makes it so that has made his eyes has damaged his eyes.
Further proof that the rubbish is breaking down his internal workings.
Yes.
By the way, it does disturb me how it's been confirmed, not by Vic Tanzing, if you know who he is.
I know who he is.
Yeah, it has actually been confirmed that the engines do actually just blow ashes out of their smoke box. Through the funnel.
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
The other way an engine builds up with ash.
I know that. I know that there was one story where Henry like sneezed and all the ash came out.
Yeah. But there is also that quote when the railway series was going through like a weird time.
Yeah.
I can't remember. No, I think it was. I can't remember what it was. It said James had his fire smoke box door open.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, so it caused him to like sneeze. I remember that one. Have you by chance seen that one video where it's like, I don't feel so good, sir. All right, let's see, all right, Henry, let's open up your smoke box. You open it up, and just some burned corpse comes out, and he closes it. He's like, I feel much better. What's going on? What was the issue? Have you seen that one?
No.
I'll send it to you later. It's like weirdly funny. It's like Henry had no idea. And he's like, I feel much better now. What was the issue?
Have you seen the one where it's Percy? You know when he, like, Gordon's about to crash into him and he just reverses off and he doesn't stop?
Yeah, I know that episode.
It's that, but it ducks behind him and Pacey just says, Duck, did you just call me Dirty Pacey? In this smoke box door and just looks down.
Where are your coaches? He said. Thomas looked back. Why, bless me, he said. If I hadn't left them behind. Horrified looking, engineer.
Horror. Favorite Thomas quote.
Yes. Okay, so this is a question I've been kind of wondering for, so, you know Gary from what? You know Gary, the K1.
Yeah.
So, if you were to have a Thomas face, would it be on his smoke box, or would it be on his front bogey tank?
I don't know.
Cause I like the idea of him having it on his front bogey tank seems very cursed to me, but I also like the idea of having it on his smoke box also seems kind of cursed / funny to me, because it'd be like normal, but like he'd barely be able to see out from his smoke box, and I feel like they can make a bunch of funny interactions of like, you think I know where I'm going? I can barely see out from here.
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
You know the way all the characters have their faces on the smoke box door?
Uh-huh.
What happened to Toad's death on fire?
I guess he just burns away.
His face isn't on his smoke box door, it's on his
Body.
front door. I can't remember what the door's called.
You know, that's something that did confuse me a bit. I mean, I kind of get why Toby would have that.
Yeah, but he has the door. Where his face is should be a door. Why didn't he just put the face on the boiler and then have the door open?
Probably because that'd be a very weird thing to draw out. And honestly, it doesn't make too much sense. You just like to open the door and that seems very terrifying, honestly, just to think of that.
You know, Toby used to scare me.
Oh.
Some of his faces used to scare me.
Really? Toby of all characters, huh?
As a child, some of his faces used to scare me.
I think I remember I was always scared of that one owl. You remember that owl?
Oh yeah. I hate that.
I think that prop went on sale, and I saw someone on Twitter saying, "I hope that thing gets destroyed."
You know the end truck is like 93.
What did you say?
You know the end truck is like 93.
True.
Oh. Just makes you think, how long ago did they try making the first Thomas pilot?
They made the first Thomas pilot in the late 70s, early 80s. Because before that, they had there was apparently that one 2D animated series that was supposed to go through, but never went through. And then there was the original Sad Story of Henry, which got scrapped. Although, you know what would be, it would be insane if the BBC somehow saved a copy of that recording, even though that's very unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a snapshot of 1963.
That was the one that was like 2D animated, like Eve4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got guns. There was a fire somewhere.
Yeah, it's. I think I seen it in a few videos.
Yeah. Pretty sure there was fire. I don't know if I'm thinking of Oddman's factory burning down.
I think you might be. I'm pretty sure you're thinking of that one because I don't think there was any fire related to that one because no, I don't think there was. I think it was just lost to time. Either that or Mattel has it like hidden somewhere or either that or yeah.
The next reveal.
Yes.
100th anniversary. Original Thomas Pilot.
Yes. And then, like, for the 150th anniversary, good news! We somehow managed to find the Sad Story of Henry recording, so we're just gonna upload it, and it's just, like, the actual thing.
It looks so weird in the way that my top hat on my avatar just sticks out.
Lol.
Look at this.
Man, that is... Man, what have you got, like, a Manning Wardle safety valve?
Yeah. I've got an extra funnel.
Yes, you got that. You got that real tall. You got that real tall one. Anyway, yeah. Besides that, I think it's time to end it off. Thank you so much, Myrtle, for having me on. It was really fun talking with you.
It was nice to have you on.
Yes.
Bloody hell, it was nice to have you on here.
Yes, it was very much so. Was fun. Have anything you want to say to the viewers before we end it off?
Kids, ask your parents where babies come from.
Well, any question besides that? Anything you want to say about your railway, or anything you want to tell them before?
If so kind enough to put my Discord username in the description.
I will 100%. I'll do that.
If any of you wish to help out on the railway, I'm hiring drivers.
He got Bob's job. He got the most horrifying thing of all: job applications.
Yeah. For the for the really high payment of zero British pounds.
You know what, guys? I think that is an excellent idea. I think that is a steal.
That is a steal.
Quite literally.
£0 a year. Best job ever. In all fairness though, I am hiring drivers at the moment. So if any of you want to come on the railway, my Discord username's in the description. DM me.
Yes, okay, well, yeah, if you guys want to join the railway, then links to that will be in the description. You can also check out his YouTube channel, the server link, and all the other stuff. So yeah, that'll be all for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all. Oh, one last thing, what do you want to say?
If you don't subscribe to him, then guess what? You're stinky.
That is exactly the correct response. That's right, people. Subscribe to him, or you're never taking a shower again. Or shutting off your water.
Well, all enjoy your night.
Yes, anyway, yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Have a great day.